Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College. At TVCC, we're more than a college, we're a community, a place where you can connect, grow, and create a future you're proud of. We provide you a variety of pathways and hands-on learning opportunities to find your path and success in the Valley. We offer you classroom settings where you aren't lost in the crowd, but stand out. Why attend TVCC? Why not? So what are you waiting for? Come find your pathway in the Valley and become a Cardinal today.
Let's go! The sports medicine experts from physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital are excited to support another year of Trinity Valley Community College athletics. Achieve better health, better performance, and better results. We're focused on excellence every day for patients, athletes, and Cardinals.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
From Drum Field at Kane Park on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon with the temperatures about 80 degrees. There's a light breeze blowing, high clouds in the sky. I'm Benny Rogers along with Stephanie Ferris. We'll have the game one for you today. The Cardinals come in ranked number 8 in the nation. They're 35-5 overall. They have a 7-1 conference record. Bossier Parish is 29-13 overall, and they have a 6-4 conference record. Bossier Parish has won 2 straight coming in. They swept LSU Eunice in a non-conference header coming into today's game, and then the Cardinals have won 4 straight. So Cardinals are 24-0 at home, and the road record for Bossier Parish is 12-10. So Stephanie, as I bring you in, get Stephanie all mic'd up. As I bring you in, Stephanie, should be a good game today.
It should be an excellent game today. You filled me in a little bit on some of the background.
Bossier State or
Bossier Parish.
Bossier Parish.
Right.
And this should be an excellent game.
Well, and the thing about it is, this is the 67th meeting between these two teams, and Bossier Parish actually leads the series 36-30. And we'll get you caught up on the batter. Hitting for the Bossier Parish Cavaliers is Mackenzie Gaspard, the double designated player. Pitching in the circle today is Dominic Vargas for the Cardinals, and Dominic's having a great year. We got our notes down because of the breeze, so I'll get to them just a moment.
Dominic's always been fun to watch.
One on the count. She's 11-2 on the season. Got a 2.78 ERA. Has 52 strikeouts on the season. Stephanie.
Excellent work. She loves to work the mound. She's efficient. Definitely gets in her groove.
And she's ahead in the count.
And she
on
loves
this
the
one,
inside
1
corner.
and 2. Just a beautiful afternoon. I mean, it's like temperature around 80 degrees, and the breeze is really not much of a factor today, as much as you would expect maybe in early April like it is today.
Nope, this is a very doable day. I think I'll stay. How about you?
Why not? Just misses. As I mentioned, Bossier Parish comes in a sweep off LSU Eunice, and LSU Eunice swept the Cardinals earlier this season in a game played in Eunice, Louisiana.
Yeah, so that really gives us an indication that this should be quite the game.
Slow roller, Mendoza picks it up, and Gaspard is going to beat it out for an infield single, so a good start for the Cavaliers here at Drum Field at Kane Park.
Almost like a surprise bunt, but it actually came off the bat off a full swing, and she takes the base.
And you folks watching at home that may not have heard the news today, the college announced that
The first game at the new Rib Jungle Field on campus will be on 2 weeks from today on Wednesday the 22nd against Tyler at 3 o'clock. So this is the next to last doubleheader at Kane Park.
It is, and you and I get to do that first
We
game.
do, we
I
do.
know. I'm thrilled.
How'd that work out?
I don't know. That's just, I'd say it's our luck, but maybe it's just a gift.
Well, Tim and Tom are busy.
Yes.
Juliana Bosco in the box now for the Cavaliers. She squares around a bunt. She's quickly behind in the count 0-2 to Vargas. Vargas with, as I mentioned, 52 strikeouts on the season. Had a game early this season when she had 9 strikeouts in a contest, so she's very capable of ringing some batters up today.
Yes, she is.
Swinging a miss. Speaking of ringing somebody up,
go.
there's one right there. That's on cue, wasn't it?
Right on cue. You planned that?
Brings up Christina Gegg. She's the second baseman for the Cavaliers. Wears number 6. Great jerseys. They swinging a miss. The Cavaliers are in the all whites and the Cardinals are in the all blacks, and it just really looks good. It's a good look for both teams.
It really is. And as Benny and I, since we're just a little older than the average folks, we need the clarity on which team, who's on what team, right?
We do, and,
Yep.
and to be able to read the numbers that are outlined in white, thank you very much, both coaches. Mentioned the Cardinals are 35-5. They've had 19 wins by the run rule, and they've got 8 shutouts. Just misses. Bossier Parish has 29-13. They've got 9 run rule wins, and they've got 10 shutout wins. Bossier Parish is batting .316 as a team, and get this, Stephanie, the Cardinals are batting .412, so that could be some significance here before the day's over with. Swinging a miss, he stays alive in the count. Yasmin Galazaro is on deck circle for the Cavaliers, wearing number 14. She is first baseman for the Cavaliers today.
I have to say, even on that leadoff hitter, I've never seen a leadoff hitter be the DP.
You don't see that often, do you?
No, you do not.
You really don't. Barker's still ahead in the count 1-2, but Gegg is doing a great job of fouling off pitches and staying alive in the count.
They're going to keep us on our toes. We've got a Gegg and we have a Goss on the team.
Tried to get her to chase. Yeah, I noticed that. Tried to get her to chase one high. Would not do it. 2-2. So the Lady Cardinals run here at Kane Park, which began back in the fall of 2008. Well, actually, the spring of 2009. Swinging a miss, 2 strikeouts now for Vargas in the inning. Beginning in the spring of 2009. It's going to come to an end here in a couple of weeks.
But I'm very excited that WT Drum Gold Field placard is going with us.
It is, and I'm very excited to announce too that I talked to his daughter, or been texting his daughter the last couple of weeks, and she will be in attendance at the first game on the campus.
That's exciting.
She knows how exciting that would be for her dad to have softball on campus with a field of his name on it. So,
field of his dreams, right?
yeah, no doubt about it, because Rip was very instrumental in getting softball started at the college as a vice president of student services.
Well, I took some time and just even spoke into that last game that I called and talked about a gentleman that I was sincerely grateful for back in Illinois that had been the president of the ASA Association. And he put his time and efforts in things, and he helped the men like this help pave the way for me to play softball and for these women to play softball.
Absolutely. The softball's not that old, actually, as a sport, for certainly in NJCAA.
Mm-hmm.
Foul back, so now we got a 2-2 count with 2 outs and a runner aboard at first base with a big infield single. Mackenzie Gaspard led off the game with a bunt to third base. It's down the third base line. This is game 1. Game 2 will be coming up, but scheduled for 5:30. If this one ends early, it'll be 30 minutes at the conclusion of this one. And swinging a miss, so she struck out 3 batters in the inning, and we mentioned she's capable of doing that, and she rung up 3 after I said that.
That's right. That's exciting.
I spoke it into existence.
You
Stephanie.
did. See, we talked about words and having power earlier.
There you go.
So there we go.
We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the first inning with the Cardinals coming to bat.
For legal reasons, we can't say an Egg McMuffin is a hangover cure. But it probably wouldn't hurt to have one delivered. Just putting it out there. Order McDelivery in the app.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
So proud.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
And we are through half an inning here at Drumgoole Field at Kane Park, and Dominique Vargas, after giving up a leadoff infield single, struck out the side, so she's got 3 strikeouts. She's got 55 strikeouts now in the season. What a great sign it is for her with knowing the offense she's got behind her.
Absolutely, and that just brings some confidence to her to the mound to take those 3 batters, 2, 3, and 4 out with going down swinging. So because I was almost a little threatened by the stat that you shared about Bossier that was all about strikeouts. And what was that stat? That they were coming in, that pitcher was coming in with how many on the year?
There were not this particular pitcher that's starting, but one that got his pitcher on his staff. He's got 138 strikeouts.
138 strikeouts is a lot of strikeouts.
I'm guessing we'll see her in game 2.
Yeah,
most likely. Because in the circle today for Bossier Parish is Kaylee Slade, number 8. In the box is Alexis Ortiz for the Cardinals. Alexis is a very strong leadoff hitter. I think she's only got like 8 strikeouts on the season, so she's got a great eye at the plate. I don't have to guess that. I've got that number somewhere here. I wrote it down. We're looking forward to our new vantage point from the new Drumgoole Field. I think we're going to be on top of the press box. We'll have a really great view and be up above all the action and everything, Stephanie. It should be just a great view, and then to be able to see the campus beyond the outfield fence is just going to be a great experience for both fans and players alike.
I made comment, I think we need to get a DJ box going up there, and I'm going to spin some tunes, and Benny's going to start putting some dance moves together. Since
I'm about to be 67 years old in less than a month. I don't know that I need to be practicing any kind of dance moves, much less any new dance moves. 2-2 the count. Get me out of this, somebody.
I just have a vision for his
Single
retirement.
back up
There's
the middle.
a
Great
base hit.
leadoff job by Alexis Ortiz getting the hit. And it's going to bring up Taylor Builder back to the plate.
That was a beautiful rip up the middle.
On a 2-2 pitch.
Yep.
Bilderback is hitting .355 in the season. I noticed this, though, Tiffany. She's scored 47 runs, got 43 hits, got 11 doubles, 7 home runs, and 34 RBI. Not bad for your number 2 hitter. The 7 home runs, she doesn't look like a power-type hitter.
Ooh.
Squared up the bunt, faked it.
Came in high.
A little high, so it'll be ball 1 in the count.
So knowing their competition, it's not a free swing here. What they're doing is trying to move that runner.
And Maria came down the line just checking to make sure that it was a ball because it hadn't been registered on the scoreboard. So
nope.
Another fake bunt. This time the pitch hits the strike zone. Just a gorgeous afternoon. It's probably the breeze is probably as light as any game we've had this season thus far. Our notes aren't blowing all over
That's
the place.
Right.
Get a little gust every now and then that does something to it, but not steady anyway. At least it's not out of the north.
Right? Nope. It's high.
Pitch is high. 2-1 now in the count.
Yeah, if you've actually needed some comedic relief, there will be times that the camera should probably come back on us as we're trying to hold on to our notes.
Well, when I watch from home and I see you guys, then in the center field camera zoom, I can see Tim over here just going crazy, trying to hold on to everything. So I can at least see him. This time she bunches straight to first base. Ortiz does a great job of getting back to the bag before getting doubled up. So that's going to bring. Now, folks, now we got to talk some numbers here. Allie Wainwright's coming to the plate. Listen to these numbers, folks. Batting .492. Got 46 runs scored, 64 hits, 15 home runs, 23 doubles, 7 triples. She's driven in 70 runs, and that's the nation-leading 70 runs. She's the number 1 RBI hitter in the league.
Oh, my goodness. I knew I liked her. It's fun to watch her hit.
And she's a freshman.
Yeah. She's pretty steady at the plate. She doesn't go fishing for a lot of things. And, man, if it's in there, she usually takes it over the right center wall.
And she's 3-0 when she pitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's an excellent all-around athlete. That one
pops this one up to deep shortstop. Shortstop does retrieve it. Bosco. 2 outs now, and it's going to bring to the plate number 16.
For the Cardinals,
Clarissa
number
Valdez.
16, Clarissa Valdez.
She's having a very nice. Well, it's hard to find a Cardinal that's not having a nice season,
right?
With the numbers that what they're putting up. But Valdez is hitting .527. She's got 5 home runs, 23 doubles, and she's driven in 36 runs.
Called strike on the outside corner.
Slade quickly gets ahead in the count. There's so much potential in this Cardinal lineup. You can't make a mistake as an opposing pitcher. You got to keep that focus the entire time.
Ooh.
Oh, good pitch on the inside
Very
there.
good pitch.
That was a great pitch. 0-2, man.
Took a little heat off of it.
Yeah, she did. That was right in front of us, folks, and that was a great pitch on the inside corner. The Cardinals got a leadoff hit from Alexis Ortiz, but have yet to advance her to second base, which is very unusual for the Cardinals for a runner to stay very long at first base. And to get through the part of the order that the Slade's attempting to get through will be a work of art for her. She's able to do it. And looks like she's going to get it done. That's a pop-up into shallow center field. She comes into right field to grab it, so that's going to be 4 up and 3 down for the Cardinals in the top of the first and the bottom of the first. So we'll head to the top of the second, and we remain scoreless here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy, juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Here at the RIP, it's going to seem to be the old RIP, or the former RIP, because we're about to move to campus here in a couple of weeks, and we're very, very, very excited about that. And we'll have that for you on the Cardinal Sports Network. There'll be a lot of ceremony going on, pomp and circumstance that day, so we'll have that all for you on the Cardinal Sports Network as Vargas steps in now to her 5th batter of the game. She struck out 3 of the 4 that she faced in the first inning, giving up only an infield single. Hitting is Samantha Land, the catcher for the Cavaliers. 17, we thought this would be a good game. There's 2 evenly matched teams, really, despite the records being a little bit different. I mean, there's 6 wins in between the 2 of them, but they match up awfully well.
They do, and as you explained, even Bossier coming off their wins, they just swept, who was it?
LSU Eunice.
Yes.
And LSU Eunice swept the Cardinals earlier this season. So
we know there's competition right here.
And LSU Eunice is ranked in like the top 5 in Division II of NJCAA. Mm-hmm. So 1-2 now the count on the batter. Vargas with 3 strikeouts. Now she's got 55 on the season. Had 3 in that first inning. We said earlier that sometimes her strikeouts come in bunches, and that's not uncommon for a pitcher either. Sometimes when they get in that groove, and like their matchups, try to get her to chase one there, or just got wild with the pitch. We'll go with the form. We'll just go with the former rather than the latter.
There you go. Please do. Vargas probably wants to forget that one too. She's like, whoops.
What a change has been in over about a month and a half since we started the season here at Kane Park. The trees were all dead and everything. Now everything's greened up, and it really looks like the spring, which it really is. There's another strikeout. So there's 4 strikeouts for Vargas, and it may be one of those kind of days, Stephanie.
Yep, I hope it is. I hope it is.
I mentioned Bossier Parish is 29-13 on the season. They're 12-10 on the road, and that's kind of troublesome there when you. I mean, they're above 500 on the road, which is what you definitely want to do. But you got to work on getting more wins and losses on the road if you're going to protect home. They've got 17 wins at home. They're 17-3 at home. So there's a big difference.
Big difference. Now that's the pitch they've been going for. She's struck a few out on that high outside pitch.
I'm going to let Steph.
Kapuki.
There you go. Thank you.
Kapuki's laying off of it.
Oh,
and
boy,
a,
she rammed that one.
Woo!
Oh, what a catch.
Yes.
What a great job of Messick of running that one down in the center field on the line. That's one of those, if you panic at all or hesitate at all, it's off the wall out there for our doubles.
Yep, absolutely. And she went after it. So it was really a line shot, and Cameron got a great jump on it. And you can see it on the cameras right there. And she extends that arm and pulls it on in.
A great job. If she's not striking them out, she's making them put the ball into play and letting her defense work behind her. The only exception being that leadoff bunt down the third base line, and Maddie Mendoza almost threw her out still on that and getting a little late jump on the ball, I thought.
Yeah. It definitely took her by surprise.
Swing and a miss. Kylie Ryan is the batter for the Cavaliers wearing. Take that back. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
I'm right.
Kylie's playing left field. There's a strike.
1-2 now. You can tell Vargas is pitching with great confidence today, and her rhythm and that she's pitching in is so much better. Not spending much time.
Ooh. Good thing Sydney's tall.
A little bit of a gust of a breeze jumps up here on top of us.
Yeah.
Feels kind of good, actually. In fact, our notes are flying all over center field out there. Don't pay any attention to that, folks.
I learned early to 3-hole punch everything, put it in a binder, and keep your hands on it.
Popped up. Wainwright's going to try to track it down, but it's going to fall out in the parking lot. Hopefully not taking care of any windshields.
Oh, yeah, that's not giving up. That breeze is...
It's pretty steady right there.
Yes, it is. What just happened?
Morgan Fonse is in the circle for the on-deck circle for the Cavaliers. Tried to get her to chase one. No, little high. Full up now. First time I believe that Dominique has gone full in a count today.
It is the first time.
This is game one. Game two will follow. Tim Howard and Tom Sharon will be along with you for that one. Since Stephanie and I's contract, we can't work the second game on a Wednesday sometime. I kid. Ball four.
Well, you've got 4 people that love women's softball, so
we really do. And
yes.
it's great that we like to spread the work around for everybody, because everybody enjoys doing Cardinal softball, and this is a great game, and they're very entertaining. And you got a game like this, which there's not been any scoring yet, but yet it's been an entertaining game, and you can appreciate the fact that you got pitchers that are in control and the defense is making plays.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Morgan Fonse is a tall young lady.
She is. Pops this one up. Ortiz going to track it down in shallow right field, and that's going to retire the side. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers. I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal. What we do and what we get to do, you know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do, I guess you could say it is legendary.
Look at that. 5 glorious inches of Whataburger. Fresh 100% beef stacked high with melted cheese and fresh cut veggies. But what if it's too much fresh beef? Stacked too high with too much melted cheese and too many fresh cut veggies? Well, we have a 4-inch burger like a lot of other places. We just call it a junior. Good thing there's a burger made just for you. Good thing there's Whataburger.
We are in the bottom of the second inning. We are scoreless. Dominique Vargas, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals, has 4 strikeouts to her credit already. Cardinals got a hit in the bottom of the first inning, but left the runner stranded at first base. So it's going to bring Maddie Mendoza to the plate, and Maddie's having a sensational season as well. She's hitting .363. She's got 41 hits, 11 doubles, 7 home runs, and 45 RBI.
Goodness, I love those kind of stats.
And she's a vacuum cleaner at third base, I might mention, too. Pitch is low. Maddie gets ahead in the count quickly. Got a nice little crowd that's filled in here now, and you'd think it would get bigger as the day gets closer to the people getting off work and everything, and classes getting out to the college. You'll probably see more of the kids over here. Shortstop is a nice play, very nice play by the shortstop, Juliana Bosco, of just scooping that one up, and
she did.
All in one motion made the throw.
Yep. She had to move to it. She had to come in on it and trust her instinct on the bounce, and she made a great play. It's going to be interesting watching the girls adjust to the artificial turf.
It will be, and they're going to get there's a couple of weeks of workout on the field over there before they get. Not that they haven't played on field turf, but on a day-to-day basis.
Oh yeah,
they don't get that
different.
opportunity. Yeah.
So a ball like that, depending on how it's hit, it can skid a little bit on that turf compared to the dirt.
Sydney Murphy in the box, fouls that one away. She's behind in the count 0-2. The Murph is hitting .386 on the season. She scored 38 runs, got 44 hits, 7 doubles, 6 triples, 4 home runs, and 20 RBI. I'm just saying, you go up and down that lineup, and they got gaudy numbers for the Cardinals.
They do.
It doesn't matter who they bat in the order. And they're very good at putting together big innings as well, but there's not showing any signs of that against Slade just yet. And
struck her out.
So there you go. So it's going to bring to the plate Emily Stapp, and you want to hear some more interesting numbers. She's hitting .419, scored 35 runs, got 31 hits, 4 home runs, and 26 RBI. She's also got 10 stolen bases.
She's got some wheels. And we see those wheels out in left field.
And her power has really, she's got 4 home runs, but there are a couple of, you just look at her and you think maybe she's not a power hitter, but she's knocked a couple out with pretty good authority this year that I've seen.
I have too. It's like all of a sudden the ball comes off the bat and you're like, and it's out of here. Oh, there's a nice stroke.
It is going to be an infielder for Stapp. Bosco got a glove on him. He couldn't quite come up with it. It's been a hard play, I think, to throw Stapp out on that play.
I think so, too, and I'd still call that a base hit.
I think so, too. I agree. But it's 2 outs, though, and this is unusual for the Cardinals. You don't see them get into 2 outs in an inning very early when they get a runner in position. They usually have the ability to bunt somebody down to second base and get somebody in scoring position. So we'll see how they play it here. Cameron Messick, the center fielder, in the box now for the Cardinals. She's hitting .489. Oh, by the way, batting in the 8 hole, right? Outside, and there's a stolen base for Bilderback, for a Stapp, I'm sorry.
It's kind of funny because I almost called that one. I was like, I bet they send her,
yeah,
especially with a left-handed hitter and kind of a blind spot on the part of the catcher.
Yeah, you want to get her down to second base because you're able to get a hit here off of Slade. You score her from second base.
Yeah.
Sometimes these games develop as a strike on the outside corner. Sometimes these games develop where you have to manufacture runs, and 1 or 2 runs might be enough to win the thing.
Well, I've said it over and over again, and it was from playing college ball and AA women's majors for years. I had coaches that said if we win or lose a game by 1 run, it's their fault. And because they take on the coaching responsibility of a situation even like that, getting runs moved. We've got to manufacture. There's a strategy that goes on in there.
Absolutely.
And yes, the players have a responsibility, but I just played for a lot of coaches that said, no, that's mine. And there it is. There's the base hit, and it should score the run.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this, when you play
perfectly executed.
Perfectly
executed. Nice job of Messick of driving in Stapp, and the car. Just as you were talking about it, it was unfolding right before our very eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And so taking the risk right there, sending the runner for the stolen base. In the last inning, Bilderbeck was trying to get that bunt down to move that runner. It's the same concept. We've got to get insurance runs early when you play a team at this caliber.
Hess comes to the plate hitting .355. Fouls this one back. She's got 9 doubles, 1 homer, and she's driven in 26 runs. But that's a great job there by Coach Maria Wynn Ratliff of getting the runner down to second base, of Stapp of getting the steal, and then getting the hit right behind her. That's knowing your team right there.
Absolutely.
Your players. Fouled away, so it's going to be 0-2 in the count with 2 outs. So a great job of getting a run in with 2 outs by the Cardinals and manufacturing a run in the sense they stole second base with 2 outs and then got the hit behind her. So great job by the Cardinals. And that one run, you just never know how that may stand up.
That might be the run right there.
You know it will stand up if Bossier doesn't score.
Oh, struck her out.
Struck her out. So there's 2 strikeouts in the inning there for Slade, but she gives up a run, and the Cardinals are going to take a 1-0 lead to the top of the third here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Trinity Valley Cardinals, 1.
Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. 'Cause it's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, love. 'Cause it's all that really matters in the end. Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to.
Benny Rogers and Stephanie Ferris with you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. We are headed to the top of the third. Cardinals just scored a run in the bottom of the second to take a 1-0 lead. Dominic Vargas in the circle for the Cardinals today. Through 2 innings, has 4 strikeouts, striking out 3 in the first inning. And Stephanie, your impressions thus far of the game?
Tight, good, competitive, and I can't wait for the rest of it to unfold.
It's working at a fast pace too for a game that we thought might be high scoring potentially.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes into the game, and we are in the top of the third, so it's moving right along. And definitely with help from these pitchers, a lot of strikeouts.
Another strike by Vargas in the batting now for the Cavaliers is Kaylee Goss. She is the center fielder. Regional tournament was held last year down in at Bossier Parish. It's a very nice facility down there. If I had anything to complain about, it might be that the walk from the parking lot to the field is pretty significant.
Is it?
But that's just from an old guy. So.
I mean, they haven't gotten you a private golf cart yet?
No, that didn't. That
doesn't come with seniority?
That wasn't in anybody's contract that I know of.
Gone.
2-1 now the count. Goss the batter, Vargas in the box, in the circle. Two is the count now. They're saying I think there was a question of what the count was. The first base coach for Bossier Parish was questioned it, and the first base umpire signaled that it's 2-2. And now then Maria is not, maybe she's not so sure that it's 2-2.
I think there was only 3 pitches actually.
Maria's usually on top of things. I will give her credit. She can. 2-2.
All right.
The guys in blue had it right. Three-two now.
I can't say that I can keep track of all my numbers either, so I have nothing to. We moved down here 3.5 years ago, and my husband changed his phone number because of leaving a business before, and I have yet to memorize his phone number. It's like one of those things I refuse to do. I'm like, not one more new thing for me to remember.
That brings Gaspard back to the plate. She led off the game with an infield single on a bunt for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers get the leadoff runner on here in the third inning.
She's gone.
The walk. Mendoza was charging down the third base line this time. You think that Gaspard is a pretty good candidate to lay down a bunt and maybe move the runner to second base.
Absolutely.
Based on what we saw from the leadoff spot today.
And same kind of coaching. They need that run, right?
I think so. I think you got that one run at first base is very important.
But right there, you've got to get that ball on the ground. I can't even tell you how many times you've got to get the ball on the ground. So what's going to happen is Dominique's going to throw a few more rise balls. She's going to try to get him to pop it up. Surprised on that one.
Inside corner for a strike. Now
Yep.
she's heading the count 1-2. So you wouldn't think the bunt's in play here probably now. It'd be very good with the bat if it is. Whew. A little low, we'll assume.
Yes.
2-2 now the count. No outs. A runner aboard at first base.
Oh.
Back up the middle.
Oh, gonna get her at second.
Messick, and she tosses her out. Nice job by Cameron Messick, and a great job of Kinsey Hess of covering the bag at shortstop and getting the out. That's a great out right there to work with.
It is a great out, and it is really not the base runner's fault.
No, it's not.
They're caught in between.
That's the worst possible place that ball could have fallen right there.
Exactly, and the way Messick was running on it, she wasn't sure if she was actually going to catch it in the air or what was going to happen. So she had to hang middle. She'd get picked off either way. She either gets picked off if she hits it or if she catches it, or she takes the risk of getting thrown out at second base. So
1 out, 1 strike now.
So Kaylee Goss, you're okay. You did fine.
Juliana Bosco, the shortstop, is at the plate now for the Cavaliers. And Messick's not playing too deep out there either, so she had an advantage there too. It's going to be interesting at the new field that the field is turned a different direction, so that the winds are going to be different than they are over here where they're predominantly out of the south. I think we'll be looking back more to the north. North wind's going to be a booger bear in the early games, and we're on top of that press box calling games next year.
We're going to be wearing our layers. Oh, there's another
right back
one.
up the middle to Messick. Well, Messick's got 3 of those today. 2 of those like that, and then she had a put out. So 2 outs now.
We're going to have to ask for an extra extension cord so we can drag some space heaters up. We'll blow the circuits on everything.
Yeah. The lights will go out at the stadium.
Exactly, because of our little heaters.
2 outs now. And a leadoff strike.
I know you're from the south, but do you realize that, up north, when they do all the snowmobiling with their what they call their sleds, right? They have heated vests and coats. They're like battery operated.
She got under that one. Is it going to fall? No, Messick. Well, have yourself an inning, Cameron Messick.
Right.
Registered outs for the Cardinals, and we will head to the bottom of the third. Cardinals still leading by a score of 1-0. Back with you now here in the bottom of the third inning. Cardinals up 1-0 in a game that's moving at a very quick pace, and that's okay with us as this is going to bring back to the top of the order number 28, Alexis Ortiz. For the Cardinals, Cardinals scored a run in the bottom of the second inning. Vargas has had a great game pitching for the Cardinals. She's got 4 strikeouts, but how about that the top of the third inning when Cameron Messick, a center fielder for the Cardinals, recorded all 3 outs, basically.
She did. She snagged one, a hit, but was able to throw a runner out and then had 2 running catches after that. So
look at Ortiz, first ball
nice
hitting.
rip.
Nice single for Ortiz.
Ortiz is on, boy. She's stroked the ball really well both times today.
She's very comfortable in that leadoff position too. You know, I don't remember her starting the season in the leadoff position, but once she got there, she has been very comfortable and very effective being there.
She doesn't sit back and wait on a lot of pitches. She's actually aggressive.
Taylor Bilderback comes to the plate. Lays down a bunt. That's going to be a perfect bunt. Perfect bunt. She's going to beat it out, too. Now, this is the start. How we've seen Cardinals start big innings. When they get the first two hitters aboard, batters aboard.
Yeah, and let me tell you what happened in that. The third baseman came up for the bunt. Pitcher came in. That made the second baseman, instead of covering first base and allowing the first baseman to come up for that, because that was actually hit to the first baseman. So that was very strategic on Coach's part. She probably told her to lay it down the first baseline, knowing that that's what was going to happen. So second base went to cover second base, and the shortstop to cover third.
Yeah.
There was no one covering. So the first baseman was stuck at first base. She couldn't cover the ball.
Right, it was basically a free pass.
Exactly, if they put it down. So she has done her homework. Coach did her homework, and that was a manufactured hit right there.
Look at my partner, folks. That's why she is on the A team.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me correct that. She is the A team.
No.
The rest of us is still in around her.
No. I just highly respect good coaching, because when we get to this caliber, you also, as player, you have to be willing to come up and submit to the plans of the coach.
And yes, indeed. And what a perfect person to have at the plate now with two runners aboard with no outs. Allie Wainwright, who's got 70 RBI, folks. And I didn't stutter when I said it. 70 RBI.
Yep. So beautiful execution, Taylor.
And they're pitching around her too. You know.
Oh yeah, they should. I would not give her anything to hit.
There's not going to be anything down Main Street, as I call it. Or it might be a mistake if you did. Be returned to sender.
Oh, looky there.
1-2 the count. So if you get ahead in the count on Allie, you want to make darn sure you don't make a mistake here with her, because you do get her to pop her first at bat.
Get out.
There, and it gets out of play. It was Stephanie encouraging to do so.
I did.
Allie's really the kind, though, that really doesn't panic when she gets behind in the count.
She does not.
And several of her big-time hits this year have been when she's been behind in the count, or starting with 2 strikes in the count. That's back up the middle. Going to be a little knuckleball to the center fielder, but it's going to be an out. So I'll tell you what, that's a big win for Slade. She's now 2-0 against
Allie.
Yep. 16, Clarissa Valdez.
Valdez comes to the plate. She swings a big stick and has the ability to drive in these runs. Just 1 out, so the Cardinals have plenty of firepower behind her to get these runs in, possibly. That's back in the middle for a hit.
Right up the middle.
They're going to hold her?
Yep.
They are going to hold her. So they're held up at third base, so the bases are going to be loaded now. And we don't say enough sometimes.
Number 9, Maddie Mendoza.
Bases are loaded for Mendoza, and Mendoza, as I mentioned, she's got, how many RBI does she have on the season, did I say? Let's see. A chance for four more here if she wants to. She worked to get them in. Mendoza's got 45 RBI on the season. She's got 7 home runs, so what a time for number 8. A grand salami. 1-0 in the count. Slade slowed down just a bit. Good pitch there, though.
I think this is Cameron Messick. Do you have Maddie written down? Where are you at here? I'm looking.
I
am confused.
I am too, because they gave us a lineup that was incorrect, folks, and we did some. This is Maddie, number 9.
You know what? I have the wrong name written beside it.
Okay.
There we go. I feel much better.
Well, I do too.
Yeah, and we did. We had a kind of a curveball thrown at us early. We didn't hit it very well, obviously.
No, we didn't.
I'm like, wait a minute. This is not lining up.
So Maddie ahead 3-1 in the count. There's no place to put her, so she ought to get a good pitch to swing at here. Real careful with Maddie because, like I said, she's got 7 home runs. That just blows me away when you look at her physique and size, too. She doesn't look like a power hitter.
You know, there's not a lot of big girls on this team.
No, there's not.
But there's a lot of good hitting.
They're very athletic. They are very athletic.
Yes, and boy, I just respect that. That's strength training right there.
And she's got 45 RBI and 18 extra base hits. So, I mean, that's a lot of hits. 3-2. Good pitch there by Slade.
It was a good pitch.
Kind of look like moving away from her just a bit on that outside corner, possibly.
That's a good pitch to take into right center.
So Maddie will battle her now with a full count. And she's going to put it down the line and right to the right fielder is going to be a tag at third base, and that's going to bring home the run. So the Cardinals are going to get another run on the board coming up as Ortiz, who led off the inning with a single, is going to score and put the Cardinals up 2-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. It's going to be 2 outs with runners now at second and third. And now you got to deal with the Murph, Sydney Murphy.
Again, there's no place in this lineup that there isn't a threat.
There are no breathers.
There are no breathers.
There's no breathers. I think we're going to possibly have a runner. Yeah, we're going to have a runner for.
I love how y'all call it courtesy runner.
Yeah. I said runners at the second, third. There's runners at the corners.
Now running for base. For the Cardinals, first, Wilkinson.
Wilkinson is in, running.
Murphy hitting 386. She's got 20 RBI. She's got 7 doubles, 6 triples, and 4 home runs. That's pretty good. 17 extra base hits. Fake the bunt. It's gonna be an easy steal for a second.
Yep, we pretty much we should have called that one. We looked good, Benny.
I wouldn't be surprised here to see
right.
Wilkerson take off for second base. 1-0 in the count. 2 outs. Runners at second, third.
Bossier plays it safe on that. Oh,
third baseman's going to gobble it up, throw it across the infield.
Oh.
Maria's going to have her runners keep running. I think she's going to appeal this that he was pulled off the bag at first base. So Hess has come in, but it's not on the board. Maria's going to appeal it now to the home plate umpire to see if the first baseman pulled her foot off the bag or not. I didn't get to get a look at it. Our cameraman probably did, and she is out. They're gonna stay with the call. Maria doesn't believe. Well, she's a tough sell over there.
She is.
So we're gonna head to the top of the fourth, and the Cardinals up 2-0.
Let's go! The sports medicine experts from physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital are excited to support another year of Trinity Valley Community College athletics. Achieve better health, better performance, and better results. We're focused on excellence every day for patients, athletes, and Cardinals.
Each McDonald's crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich comes with juicy pickles. Although some may prefer to remove them, we don't understand you. But we respect you. McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich. Order ahead on the app.
The Cardinals lead 2-0, but Stephanie, I think it's fair to say these are two pretty good softball teams who are going at each other today.
They are. They're playing excellent, and they're getting gritty, and they're putting it all into it. Some of the defensive plays have been excellent.
It really has, and that's some people think, you have to have a high-scoring game to be entertained. Not true. Not true at all.
Nope. In fact, I love seeing a highly competitive game.
Garza in the circle. He's got 4 strikeouts. Struck out 3 in the first inning. Ooh, what a pitch on that inside corner. Ooh. Galarzo was crowding the plate. Backed her off just a little bit here. Came right same location, same pitch. 0-2, man.
She might swing out this time. I bet she didn't put the pitch in the same place, though.
I bet she doesn't go down looking. Certainly not at that same pitch.
Right? I haven't seen any off-speed from her either. But I don't know if I'd throw a lot of off-speed to this team.
Swing and a miss. That is now 5 strikeouts for Garza.
And I say off-speed. She took a little off that pitch. You could tell because that Yasmin was in front of the pitch on that swing.
Samantha Land comes to the plate. Cavaliers down 2-0 as we are in the top of the 4th inning here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And this the next to last doubleheader at Kane Park.
Woohoo!
We will move to the campus, folks, and we are so excited about that. I know our guys in the truck have a video that they'll throw up at us here between innings here in a minute, showing you the new field and the new gigs that the Cardinals are going to have.
It's very exciting. It's an exciting time for Trinity Valley softball and the Lady Cardinals.
It really is, and we're looking forward to it, and I know the coaches are looking forward to it. They'll never have to drag another field or line another field.
Right.
Popped up. Ortiz is going to flag it down, and that's going to quickly be the second out of the inning for the Cavaliers.
Now batting for Bossier, number 2, Tisha Kapuliki.
Kapuliki. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that shows, yeah, that's Kapuliki. Starts her off with a strike. Garza is working extremely fast today. Not that she ever normally works slow, but she's working really fast today. She's in a good groove. You know, she's very confident in the she's about to deliver. Of course, you don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to comment on Tisha on this hitter. She's actually from Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
I knew the name.
Lined out to the head at shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. The Cardinals still have a 2-0 lead here on the Cardinal Sports Network on this Wednesday afternoon in Athens, Texas.
We gave it headlamps that shine through the darkest days. It has an engine that can take us farther than ever before. Its truck bed has the capacity to carry the weight of the world, and its color can change everything. Because when called upon, this Ram is the only truck built to serve the greater good.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College. At TVCC, we're more than a college, we're a community, a place where you can connect, grow, and create a future you're proud of. We provide you a variety of pathways and hands-on learning opportunities to find your path and success in the Valley. We offer you classroom settings where you aren't lost in the crowd, but stand out. Why attend TVCC? Why not? So what are you waiting for? Come find your pathway in the Valley and become a Cardinal today.
We've talked about the job that Dominic Vargas has done for the Cardinals in the circle, but you got to give credit to Kaylee Slade. She's done a really nice job for the Cavaliers as well. She's down 2-0, but she's done a really nice job, and certainly against Allie Wainwright. She's got Allie to pop out both times.
Yep, absolutely. They're both wielding their goods off that mound quite well with several strikeouts and keeping the game at a low scoring. But it also is a great defense that's behind them.
There has been some really good defense played today, yes. Stap it into the box for the Cardinals. Pitch misses low inside. Cardinals loaded them up the last inning and wound up getting a run out of it. The bigger crowd starting to fill in a little on the home side. Ground ball, single, senile single. Nice job of Stap. Well, she does a great job. She's just has a good bat control, makes good decisions on pitches.
Now batting for Trinity Valley, number 10, Cameron Messick.
Messick's got an RBI today on the game, and she's got an inning in which she recorded all 3 outs, basically.
That's right.
I mean, she got 2 of them for sure, and had an assist on the another out. Throwing a runner out from shallow center field at second base. Oh, that's a pitch misses outside, but outside got wider.
Came in for a strike. So Emily had a stolen base last time as well, so I'm not sure what we're going to be doing on this one.
Yeah, that gives her 11 on the season. This is there, and that was with 2 outs, as you recall.
But that was that first manufactured run, getting that runner in a scoring position, and then it led the way for Cameron Messick to hit her in on a nice solid base hit up the middle.
Kenzie Hess is in the circle on
going.
deck. There's another stolen base. That's
Absolutely.
12 stolen bases now for Emily.
Now it changes things for Cameron Messick. That opens it up.
It does, and she's ahead in the count too, 2-1. So a little bit of a jam for Slade to have to work out of here now. And you know the top of that order is going to be coming up pretty soon. Three-1 the count. Chance for the Cardinals to open the game up here, possibly. The slow roller back to the third base across the infield for the out. Going to try to stretch it, and she's safe. Beats it. Great base running by Stout.
Absolutely. So 6-4 is the play, but we get a fielder's choice. No, I couldn't even call that a fielder's choice, can I? What do we call that, Benny?
For your Cardinals.
I think it's just a.
Number 23.
Because she's not on base, so it's not a fielder's choice.
Throw out at first base, but then maybe.
I don't think so.
Would be a stolen base. No, because there was a play involved. But it wouldn't be a fielder's choice, though, for sure, right?
Right.
Because the second base would not have to.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Come on, there's another one. Oh, off the wall.
Off the wall. By Hess.
Standing up at second base. Come on, Kenzie Hess.
Now the Cardinals are doing what the Cardinals do. And you look up and there's a runner still in scoring position and there's just one out. As a pitcher, that's got to wear on you at some point.
Yep. And this is their groove. This is what they do.
And you notice how many times today that the Cardinals have jumped on that first pitch offering as well, too.
I'm actually really glad to see that because I felt like in some games we've been sitting on too many pitches. And I'm not seeing that. And Ortiz was taking the first pitches, so she's had 2 excellent base hits. Let's see what she does this time up.
Good pitch inside on the corner. If you're Slade, you'd think that with the way Vargas is pitching today, you better hold the Cardinals to those 3 runs and make that be all that your mountain you have to climb for your offense.
Oh. Oh.
You see Slade kind of give it a little leg kick like, what do I got to do? What do I got to do?
Beautiful off-speed pitch. It's really a beautiful pitch.
Oh, she ripped that one, but it was from much foul territory.
Way ahead of it. Sending it down the left field line.
Ortiz, the leadoff hitter by trade for the Cardinals. She says she's 2 for 2, right?
She is 2 for 2.
2 for 2, yeah. Be a great place to be 3 for 3.
There. Oh.
She tried the other side this time.
She did.
Still 1-2 in the count.
And her those 2 hits were both really nice line drive strokes out to. One was out to center, and one was out to right center for base hits. So she's connected well.
We're coming up on 4 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone. Game 2 will follow 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We are in the bottom of the 4th.
Ooh.
Just nicked her inside. So that's going to put runners at the board at first and second, and it's going to bring to the plate Taylor Builder back.
Now batting for the Cardinals, number 6.
And Slade's going to have to be very careful here because we've mentioned it several times through the course of the season, and certainly today a couple of times, that Builderbacks has some power, and she will slap one out of here on you when she looks like maybe she shouldn't be able to do that, but she sure can do it. I remember one that particular one she hit to right center field one day. It's just a line drive that just cleared the fence.
Yeah.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. We've just seen this. This is a rerun to us, folks. As Megan Collins, in her 6th year as the head coach at Bossier Parish, is going to go to the circle to talk to Slade. How many times we've seen this where the Cardinals get a couple of runners on, get a run in, and just keep scoring with one out. They just keep producing when they get a runner to second base. That's just how they take advantage of you, and they just grind you to death, so to speak.
Well, I was just thinking we're at the bottom of the 4th inning. Wouldn't that be nice to put about 5 more runs on the board and then get another 3 outs and be done?
Talking about a ton of pressure on on the offense.
Can I speak that into existence?
But just be aware, folks, that Stephanie and I are try to talk things into existence a lot of times when we work together. So
right.
Sometimes we're successful, but I don't know about this one, Stephanie.
Hey, you never know.
But you never know. You never know. Wainwright is in the circle coming up. I can't imagine her going quietly into the afternoon without a hit in this game.
Yeah.
One the count, 1 out. 2 runners aboard for the Cardinals.
Ooh.
Foul this one back to 1-2 now. As I mentioned, Bilderback came in hitting .355 today. She had 13 stolen bases, so I guess now with Staff with 12, they got a tight battle going for the team lead. She turned on that and popped it up to left field, long run. And, ooh, be careful there, Alexis, at second base. She was. So it's 2 outs. Allie Wainwright comes to the plate. Big battle these two have had today, folks. Slade is 2-0 thus far, having retired Wainwright both times.
Yeah, she's due for a hit, and that's really unfortunate for Kaylee Slade.
It is. She's pitched a really nice game.
Have you yet?
Yep,
oh,
there's a first pitch swinging, and that is going to be off the base of the wall. Okay. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs is going to score. And just like that, the Cardinals are opening up the game as Wainwright goes into second base with her 24th double of the season.
Yep.
And she drives in 2 runs. So she's now got 72, which leads the nation. Oh, by the way, did I mention she's pretty good?
Yeah. Did you mention?
Did you mention? Did I mention she's a freshman?
Yes.
As Tim Howard, I like to say, she's got an FR beside her name. That means she's a freshman. That's a good thing.
It's really been fun watching her play.
And look, you look up, and the Cardinals have just scored 2 more runs on you. And you look up, and there's another runner still in scoring position because it was a double.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not sure, to be honest, if Allie was even in a full-out run because she had a runner in front of her that she was – it's like you're pushing a run ahead because the ball had such loft and they weren't sure where it was going to go.
Kirsten Wilkerson with the single. Oh. A nice job by the left fielder picking it up, but it's going to put Wilkerson, who is pinch hitting, on a board with a single.
Yeah, Kylie Ryan did an excellent job snagging that ball. If she didn't snag that, that was another run. So excellent play by Kylie Ryan out in left field.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It was going all the way to the wall right there. Maddie Mendoza comes to the plate, and she's Miss RBI 2 for the Cardinals. She's got a ton on the season herself, and she's got one that she can bring in real here with a base hit.
And I've got her name written in here correctly. Just want to let you know this time. There's the stolen base.
Yeah, there's 2 runners in scoring position, and Cardinals have a chance to put 2 more on the board here. You think 5-0 is going to be plenty, but I mean, you never take anything for granted. Because as we mentioned, Bossier Parish is a quality team. When you sweep LSU Eunice, you've done something. And also Bossier Parish swept Navarro week before last, and the Cardinals split with Navarro. So it just goes to show you, Bossier Parish has got some power.
Ooh.
Striking inside corner.
Likes that inside corner.
The Cardinals came into the game with having hit 50 home runs, but Bossier Parish has hit 35, which is not shabby either.
I was hoping Allie's was going to be out of the park there.
Pitch misses. I feel like Slade's working out a little faster now than she has been the entire game. And 2-2 now the count. Two runners on, 2 outs. 2's across the board, in other words. Ooh, foul ball. Right fielder couldn't quite get to it. It was about 10 feet wide of the mark. Still 2-2 the count.
Did I see that one of the Chicago Cubs hit a ball into the right field corner and had an in-the-park home run within the last couple weeks?
I didn't see that.
I think I saw that. I was stunned. Get down.
I think the third baseman wants that one. She called for it. She got it. The Cardinals put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the 4th, and they go to the top of the 5th, leading 5-0 here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Bossier, 0. Trinity Valley, 5.
I don't do this just to make a living. It's in our blood, really. I want to be the greatest that's ever done it. I'm hungry for bronc riding. I love it. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich is delicious. It's got that barbecue flavor, the cheese melts on top with that Texas toast. You look at it, your mouth starts watering. It's my go-to sandwich. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, that's my all-time favorite.
Back at Drumgold Field at Kane Park on this Wednesday afternoon, headed to the top of the 5th inning. The Cardinals ahead 5-0 by virtue of scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th, 1 in the bottom of the 3rd, and 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. They're almost home with their 36 win, but they got some work yet to do. But Dominic Vargas has done a really great job in the circle today with 5 strikeouts, and we'll see if she can continue that now here as we head to the 5th inning. Benny Rogers and Stephanie Ferris with you here in Game 1 of this doubleheader at Drumgold Field at Kane Park. Kylie Ryan now in the box for the Cavaliers.
Kylie made a great catch out in left field, a little double bouncer into her glove that could have gotten to the back
Definitely
corner.
saved her. Definitely saved her run.
Yeah.
Pitch misses now, and first time that Dominique has been behind 2-0 in the count today. Maybe one other time, but it's been very rare she's been this far behind in the count. See how she works out of it here. She got her defense behind her. There's a good pitch there. Low and on the inside corner. Quickly 2-2. Now think with that sun beating down, and Stephanie, we've got this 10 on the top of us. What about our camera guys out there in that sun beaming right straight down on them?
Well, bless them.
I know, and they're getting the great shots. Gobbled up by Ortiz over to Wainwright at first base for the first out of the inning. And a great job of pitching by Vargas of getting behind 2-0 in the count and letting her defense do the work.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the first balls Alexis Ortiz has seen at second base today. I could be wrong.
She said one member she retrieved one out in shallow right field a couple of innings ago, but as far as ground balls, you're correct. Good pitch to start off against the Morgan Fonse.
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss. Now quickly ahead 0-2 in the count. We're here in the 5th inning here of Game 1. Game 2 will start 30 minutes up behind the conclusion of this one. Tim Howard and Thomas Sharon will be on the call for you there. One, two, the count. Vargas brings the pitch. Oh, got her. Said she went around. So that's going to be another strikeout now for Vargas. That's going to give her 6 on the day.
Number 9, Kaylee Goss.
Kaylee Goss comes to the plate, the center fielder for the Cavaliers, as the Murph is going to go out to, I don't know if she wants to be called the Murph.
I just heard you say that. I was like, you're calling her the Murph. That's crazy.
I always call her that. I guess I need to ask her, is that okay? Or maybe ask her parents if it's okay. Sydney Murphy is her name, folks. I know her name, and I can pronounce it, actually. I've been accused before of giving nicknames when I couldn't pronounce them.
Really? It's not just a good short. You're giving away our secrets, Benny.
I don't have to be accused of it. I'm admitting it,
right?
that I've done that. So when the international flavor took over volleyball and basketball, old Texas boys like me were in trouble. That's why I got Tim Howard. Tim will give any name a try. And Tom can master any name because he's done graduation at the college for umpteen years.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Pitches high.
I think Sydney caught that one behind the umpire's head. Did you see her arm come up and back behind him back here?
Yeah, it was a little high then.
Yes, it was.
2-0 now is the count. 2 outs. Misses with that one, 3-0. So.
And we've only seen her get behind like this maybe one other time.
Right, and she has walked at least one today. I know, remember, she got behind in the count and wound up walking a batter, but that's a good pitch there on that outside corner. I wonder if Goss will be looking here or will be taking or what.
3-1's usually a hitter's pitch, so.
Slow one back to Vargas, over to Wainwright, retired the order. And we head to the bottom of the fifth, and it is still 5-0 Cardinals here on the Cardinal Sports Network on this Wednesday afternoon in Athens, Texas.
For legal reasons, we can't say an Egg McMuffin is a hangover cure. But it probably wouldn't hurt to have one delivered. Just putting it out there. Order McDelivery in the app.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
And Slade is given away to Jaylee Drake in the circle for the Cavaliers as we go into the bottom of the fifth inning, and the Cardinals in command 5-0. It's been a game in which the Cardinals took slow command of the game because it was 0-0 after 1, 1-0 after 2, 2-0 after 3, and they had a 3 count in the bottom of the fourth inning to kind of put some distance between themselves and the Cavaliers.
They have, and it's been great to watch. Those first 2 runs were tight. They were manufactured. Great coaching on Coach Woodruff's part, and great to see. And then it loosens the reins up a little bit for the girls. It gives some breathing room both for the pitcher and the batters coming up, and so they were able to get their 3 runs like they usually do with those strong hits and moving runners. So,
but Slade did a really nice job. I mean, the Cardinals didn't beat the cover off the softball like we have seen them do against some pitchers this year. They had some timely hits, but they didn't just bat around in the lineup, the order. Sydney Murphy at the plate, wearing number 13.
Or the Murph, as you call her.
The Murph, yeah. One of my favorite games was when she last year at Kilgore when she had 2 home runs and her 2 middle at bats over there in a game. Cardinals won both games, by the way, but I think it was in game 1 she had 2 home runs, and I think she had a hot streak there where every time she got up, she just either she didn't really knock the ball out of the park every time, but it seemed like every time she hit the ball, it had a chance to go out for the next week or 2. Got on a really hot stretch last year. Of course, the Cardinals are coming off a 50-win season. Think about that. And look at this. If they win today, they're 36-5, just 41 games into this season.
Yeah.
Wow. That's if I'm doing math correctly, that'd be 86 wins over a 2-year period. If you're a sophomore on the team, you got a pretty good record if the Murph draws a walk.
And that's 4 straight pitches that were balls. So I imagine we'll be taking a few pitches, Emily will.
And here comes trouble, Emily Staff.
Number 4, Emily Staff.
May not look like it, folks, but she can pop one. It's fun to watch her play. He's another one of those freshmen. This is a team that I think's got 17 newcomers on it. Think about that in there. We've got a 35-5 season going thus far.
There we go. She's calling timeout. Gonna go chat with her pitcher. That's 5 straight balls pitched that were balls.
Yeah.
So
Megan Collins in her 6th year at Bossier Parish. I remember in 2021 at the regional tournament, what they did that year because it was still a COVID follow-up year. The North Zone played its own regional tournament, and the South Zone played its own regional tournament. And the North Zone was played in Tyler, and the Cardinals went over and won the North Zone tournament.
Okay.
And beat Bossier Parish, and Bossier Parish was like ranked number 1 or 2 in the nation at the time going into the regional tournament. As I recall, maybe because I think this was I don't think there was Bossier Parish got an at-large berth that year. Maybe I don't know about that. I may be off on that, but Bossier had a great team that year, and the Cardinals just went over there and just won the tournament. Played at UT Tyler. 2021. Pitch misses for a ball. 2-0 the count. Drake struggling now, trying to find the plate. Strike zone. She probably knows where the plate is, but it's that strike zone that's giving her the trouble right now.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Here's the first strike we've seen.
Stapp was taking all the way there, I believe.
Yeah, she was.
Crowd continues to fill in. It should be a good crowd here for that game, too, once it gets started. People get off work, classes get over with at the college. A lot of the staff at the college will make its way out here. Everybody supports all our sports teams, but certainly the Cardinal softball team. And it's a big week for the Cardette Showgirls and the cheer team. They're both down in Florida competing in national competition starting tomorrow. So,
and I heard they had a big showcase on Saturday.
Yeah, they did. The cheer is going for a 17th and possibly 18th national title. They got 2 teams competing, 3 teams competing actually. And the Cardette Showgirls have got 8 national titles to their credit, so they're going for number 9 and possibly number 10 this weekend. So,
well, good luck.
Home of champions.
Oh, there's
good
a
hit.
rip.
Oh, that's going to go all the way to the wall there.
He's sending her.
She's a hitting machine. I'm telling you, she is a hitting machine, folks.
Yeah, the way.
Emily Stapp drives in the Murph. Another run on the board for the Cardinals. They take a 6-0 lead now here into the bottom of the 5th. And we're getting into that critical stage now because one swing of the bat could bring this thing to a close.
Yes, it could. That's exactly right. One swing of the bat, home run right now would end the game.
Cameron Mesick at the plate.
And thankful for Sydney Murphy's wheels as she came in off that from first base. Coach had her coming, and he had her rolling all the way.
He absolutely did. And what a game it would be for Mesick if she could clear the fence with one here after the defensive game that she's had that one inning. Swing and a miss. She was swinging for her. 1 count. Again, game 2 will start approximately 30 minutes upon the conclusion of this one here, folks. So you'll have to log off and find the link on the Cardinal Sports Network YouTube channel. But it's really easily found. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And you can watch the Cardinal softball team against Bossier Parish and what should be a good game. And you'll have Tim and Tom on the mic for you. I'll be looking in to check out the boys. But it's also the par 3 contest of the Masters is going on, so I may have to tune on some of that tonight. Nobody cares about that. It's 2-2. I care about it, but nobody else cares about it.
That's okay. We care for you, Benny.
2-2 the count. You can tell it's a 6-0 ball game, folks.
I've got a time slot with a bunch of teenagers, so. Nope.
Can the left fielder? Oh, good job by the left fielder running that one down. It's going to be Kylie Ryan out there in left field that chased that into foul territory and recorded the out. So it's going to be 1 out in the books. Runner still scoring position. Kinsey Hess comes to the plate.
She had that strong double out to right center.
She did, and boy, how well she has played that shortstop position this year. I mean, it's just been eating all the ground balls up this year. Swings the first pitch. That's going to go into foul territory. Going to fall, but as 3 Cavaliers give chase to the foul ball. Cardinals 6-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Trying to close it out with score a couple of runs possibly. Well, it wouldn't be possibly. If they do, it would close it out.
It would close it out.
Swinging a foul back. Over the top of the Cardinal Sports Network Command Center. It's going to be so much fun, folks, 2 weeks from today when we open up the new stadium over on campus. I just can't. We're so excited about it, so proud of it, and I just can't wait for y'all to see it if you haven't had a chance to see it. Rainouts will not be a problem. Now, we can't do anything about the lightning and storming, but as far as rain itself, that's not a problem.
I don't think, I can't remember who was I told. It might have been David in the last game. I said, I'm going to have to start looking for some real estate across the street from that park. That'd be an easy.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 homes for sale.
Are there really?
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. That'd be so fun.
Well, I think the people that got their homes for sale are not in the same boat as you, thinking it's going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
I kid. I don't have any idea of how many homes are for sale over there. It's a nice neighborhood and some nice people live over there. I know that much.
Time. Oh, taking too much time? Add a ball to the count. Let's hear what he says. Add a ball.
Add a ball. Taking too much time. I thought the guy was saying he needed to go home. So the Masters par 3 contest is on.
Right.
Wild pitch. Going to move a staff down.
He's going to take her. Yep. Here we go. Going. Okay. Here we go.
I dare you.
We're going to play a little bit. It's the double dog dare.
They wouldn't take the double dog dare.
They
I beat
didn't.
you to it, Steph. Alexis Ortiz comes to the plate. Just one out.
Alexis Ortiz.
Okay, watch him send that runner.
I'm thinking on a base hit to the alleys till it gets to the wall that both runners score. I don't think they'll hold her up at third base unless it's just an obvious dead out. First pitch is a strike. Good pitch. Coming up on, we're just past 4:20 here in the Central Time Zone in the United States.
Oh, get in there.
Popped her up. First baseman gobbles it up.
Darn.
It's going to be 2 outs. 2 aboard, and that's going to bring up Taylor Bilderback to the plate. The Cardinal right fielder.
For the Cardinals, number 6.
What's Taylor done today?
Taylor's got 1 hit today. Can't tell you where it is. They didn't mark it.
She's not going to get one here. It's going to bring Abrams to the plate.
Okay. She's not going to get one here. Is that number 40?
Yes, Paige Abrams.
Paige Abrams.
Now batting for your Cardinals, number 40. Hey.
Transfer sophomore out of Fort Collins, Colorado. She's got a nice season going out. If I grab her numbers really quick, she is. Obviously, I can't grab them too quick. I already have them for you.
You're okay.
First pitch is a ball. Paige is batting 607, and that's with 28 at bats.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good average
there.
Oh
my word! Yes. And the runner goes.
Well, the 2 runners are sitting out there. The Cardinals need to end this one early. Can Abrams deliver? 1-1 in the count. Base hit ought to score on both. Base hit in the right spot, huh?
Yes.
And how appropriate would it be if she gets aboard and without scoring the 2 runners, that Allie Wainwright comes to the plate
and crushes it.
Gets even with one swing of the bat. She has 2 RBI today, though. 3-1 now the count. So she's in danger of having to face Wainwright. I wouldn't want to do that if it were me, but there's not anybody that I would want to face them.
Call strike.
Inside corner.
He likes that inside corner.
Yeah, he does. He's been very consistent calling
Yeah,
that
he is
today.
consistent.
3-2 the count. 2 outs. Moment of truth here.
And that's some of the conversation that needs to happen on the bench, too.
Fouled away. Stays alive in the count. Wainwright in the circle on deck. Drove in 2 runs her last time up with a double, her 24th double of the season. Big swing, big turn, right fielder, left fielder, I should say. If the right fielder can get to that one, we got a story we need to talk about.
Right. Oh, goodness.
I hope our guys got that on replay there.
Nope.
Now she loads them up, and this is not the person you want to load them up for. One swing of the bat can do a lot of damage right here against you.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Allie Wainwright comes to the plate.
1 for 3 for the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 for 3, but that one was a beautiful double on the center, not the right center. Not even right center, it was more center right.
Yeah, she smooth stroked it though.
Yeah.
Got a runner going in.
Now batting, number 33, Allie Wainwright.
I'm putting my money down, home run. Grand
Ooh,
slam.
really?
Grand slam. Putting it down on the table right now. Well, not pit with that kind of pitch. You're not going to get it. But you might as well.
I don't feel comfortable putting money down publicly as a pastor.
Well, I probably shouldn't have done that either. But you know.
You're going to get caught for sports betting.
Pray for me. Because if I've got a weakness, that's it.
I love that's how we want to even call this game. Like, we have that much confidence in the Lady Cardinals and what they're doing and the attributes of these girls. It's really fun to be able to watch a player walk up to the plate and have that kind of expectation.
We call this Confession Wednesday here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Way to come back around. Forgive us our sins, Lord.
2-1 the count. Quickly changing the subject. Not quickly enough, however. They're just not giving her anything to.
No, they are not. They're keeping it way off the plate. But the problem is she just pitched herself into a 3-1 count. So we'll see.
And Wilkerson is in the circle on deck there. Walked her. So she walks in a run, so that's going to put all kind of pressure on her now. She's got no more runs can score if you're the Bossier Parish, or this one will come to an early end. We are in the bottom of the 5th. It is 7-0 Cardinals. Kirsten Wilkerson, who pinch hit the last time up, got a single.
Believe.
Yeah, she got
a single.
Single.
And a stolen base.
First strike pitch there, though. Good job by Drake of getting ahead in the count. She's still got a lot of work to do to keep another runner off the board, off the plate. Oh, just misses. I think she thought she had that one. Catcher did too. Kind of framed it in there for the Empire, as we called it when we were kids.
The Empire. Oh,
and
come on.
Get
on.
Swing.
Oh, beautiful stroke.
It was a beautiful stroke, but that's going to retire the Cardinals with bases loaded, so we will go to the top of the 6th with its 7-0 Cardinals.
7-0.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Heading into the top of the sixth, folks. The Cardinals came with 1 run shy of ending it early, so they take a 7-0 lead into the 6th inning. Vargas remains in the circle for the Cardinals, and Stephanie, I think it's fair to say she's been in control today.
She has. She's done a great job, and they just got a little giggle out there. I don't know if you were watching what happened. Sydney sent her throw down to second base, and it went all the way to the center field wall.
Better then than now.
Right, exactly. And they got a little giggle out of it. And that's good that they're able to just like kind of have some laughter. It breaks things up. Some of these games can be intense, but a 7-run lead sure is helpful.
Just looking at the Cardinals can maintain and win this one by a shutout. It'd be their 9th shutout win of the season, and could potentially be their 20th run rule win of the season if they were to put.
I'm also going to have to look up how they do some of the. Oh, that's a rip.
That is a rip to center field. So that's a leadoff single for Gaspard, the leadoff hitter for the Cavaliers.
And she had the same hit last time up. So she's 3 for 3.
Heck, she started off the game with that infield, that bunt single, right?
Yep, she did.
Juliana Bosco comes to the plate now, the shortstop.
Bosco's seen a strikeout and a fly out to center field.
Fouled back. 1-1 the count. Game 2 will begin about 30 minutes behind the conclusion of this one.
But back to your comment about Dominique, she's really going the distance this game and has been in control. I'd be curious to see how many pitches she's actually thrown. Oh, yeah.
Force out at second base. Vargas is 11-2 on the season. It's funny you should mention that. I've got a little device here that has the pitch count on it. So if you'll just,
I would love to know.
We'll fill time here. We'll figure this thing out pretty quickly here if we get a good connection. 1 out, 1 runner aboard. Bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning, I'm sorry. We haven't changed locations on you folks.
Benny, what did you tell me? You're 67 or you're soon to be 67?
That's it. Less than a month.
That is awesome, and you are rocking the technology over there. Way to go.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that, and my friends say I'm challenged that way, but I'll get this figured out here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. 0-2 the count. Vargas has 6 strikeouts on the day.
Oh, got her.
Make that 7. So a great job of Vargas. 7 strikeouts. She had 52 coming into the game, and now she's got 59, if I can add right. And she has thrown 85 pitches.
That's good.
Asking you shall receive.
It
took a little while to get it done.
Awesome. No, great job.
The pitch misses inside.
Because many times by this time we're already well over 100 pitches into the game, and so this is really to Dominique's favor.
Galarzo at the plate. She is 0 for 2 today.
Dominique's got twice on strikeouts.
Ooh, that's a golf swing. There's single. Yep. Yeah, that's a good single there down the line. And the runner's going to move from first base to third base. So I know, Stephanie, I probably sound like this one's over, but Bossier Parish is not taking that approach. And as long as they don't take that approach, we probably ought to not do it either.
Yeah, I would not go there. When you have this much talent on a team, imagine if this was reversed and we were coming up the plate and we knew the explosive possibilities that the Lady Cardinals have. I think Bossier has the same capacity.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I see the score is 7-0, and this has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. But I was looking through some old notes, and in 2010, the Cardinals played Angelina here at the ballpark. The game went 19 innings.
Oh, my word.
And ended 1-0. 19 innings, 1-0. So 1-1 the count, 2 outs, 7-0 Cardinals. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Fouled back, so say 1-2 now the count. Cardinals will, if they can hold the shutout here, they will just need 1 run in the bottom of the 6th to bring it to a run rule ending, and they will be their 20th of the season, and they're trying to get their 9th shutout of the season. They're trying to go 25-0 at home, which is a phenomenal
That would
record.
be amazing. I hope we get to be a part of that.
Pitches second base, and he's going to be retired, and so that's going to bring us to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals up 7-0, needing 1 run to end it early here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
We are chasing a dream, one that tests our grit, our faith, our courage. This dream calls us. It unites us. Here's to those who lead this life.
At Trinity Valley Community College, we provide more than just an education. We provide a place for students to connect and grow. We are the home of champions. We are TVCC.
Benny Rogers and Stephanie Parish with you as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Cardinals have 7 runs on 11 hits. They've committed 1 error. Bossier Parish has no runs on 3 hits, and they have not committed an error. And Cardinals need a run here in this bottom of the 6th inning. They can bring this to a run rule ending. Otherwise, we will play into the 7th and finish it out, and you'll have game 2 for you 30 minutes upon the conclusion of this one. And we'll turn it over to Tom Sherman and Tim Howard for the call on that one. And Stephanie and I will have done our job as far as getting a win.
That's right.
And we had 0 to do with it, Stephanie.
I know. We're good cheerleaders, though.
We spoke a couple of things into existence.
We did.
They worked out for the Cardinals. Maddie Mendoza comes to the plate. Let's do it, Maddie.
Maddie has not been on base yet today, and so she's due for a hit.
And she really is. That's unusual, too. The Cardinals will be up 7-0, and Maddie hasn't been involved as far as being on base. One swing of the bat could change that, huh? Oh, that's a foul ball on the first pitch offering.
Tipped off that catcher's fingertips, too.
Tell you folks, we love for you to be at Kane Park and soon to be on campus here in a couple of weeks to watch Cardinal softball, and we love you to watch on the Cardinal Sports Network if you can't be there. But if you can't do either, if you get the Game Changer app, it will change the way you watch sports because it is it's my favorite app. Game Changer is. And I admire Coach Luis Salas, who controls it over in the dugout, keeping things updated and as it happens, too.
0-2 count on Maddie.
Yeah, 0-2 the count. Jaylee Drake is pitching. She's pitching. She came in relief of Kaylee Slade, who did a nice job. That's a single back up the middle. And that's going to be a hit from Maddie. Maddie gets aboard. You knew Maddie was going to have an 0 for a day.
That's right. So you got on base. That's good.
Now batting, the Cardinal pitcher, number 13, Sydney.
Sydney Murphy comes to the plate, or the Murph as I call her, and probably I'm the only one who ever calls her that, but I do it affectionately, of course. But I was just looking at it, in the circle on deck, you got trouble, Emily Stout. She's just a hard out, a very hard out.
So again, Sydney Murphy's due for a base hit of some sort today.
Yeah, I'd like to see her pop one here.
Yep.
She's 0 for 2.
She actually was the first batter that came up against this new pitcher and took 4 straight pitches for a walk last inning.
Yes, she has been aboard, of course, yes. Drake brings it. First pitch is a strike. Next to last doubleheader ever at Kane Park for the Cardinal softball team. They will be playing at the on-campus field in 2 weeks from today against Tyler. In a doubleheader that starts at 3, winds up at 5:30. It's going to be a new look, exciting time, and the Cardinals will have 4 doubleheaders there to finish the season. They'll play, I say take back, they'll have 3. They'll play Tyler on the 22nd, Navarro on the 25th, and then Northeast Texas on May the 6th to wrap up the regular season. So they'll get 3 doubleheaders on their new field, and what an opportunity that's going to be for the sophomores on the team that were recruited here, being told they would have a new field to play on, and they're going to get it. Maybe not as much of it as they thought they were going to get, but they'll be appreciative nonetheless. And it gives the Cardinals 2 weeks to practice on the facility too, on the turf. As you mentioned, there's a difference. We have a hit by pitch as the Murph takes one to the stomach. What's the stomach? Yeah.
Your ribs.
To the ribs, yeah. Well, I got a feeling Emily Stapp may end this thing here where she swings the bat. She just needs to knock in that 1 run on second base. And that run.
Oh, yeah. It hit her in the ribs. Poor kid. Oh, Sydney. That's painful, folks.
I think we got two different runners on the base pass, don't we? We have number 11 is running at second base, as I grab my roster.
And we just Sydney just got a courtesy runner as well.
Shine Shirley is running at second base,
okay.
number 11. Estrella Constancio is running at first base, number 30.
Emily crushed a double last time up.
Yeah, if she crushes one here, this will bring it to an end right here.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3 today.
Is she really? She's a hard out. I mean, she's a hard out no matter who they're playing. I just would not want to face her. And she's got that sneaky power, too.
And she's scored 3 times.
She's going to pop this one up to the shortstop as I talk about her sneaky power. Sorry about that, Emily. We'll run a perfect day for you. I'll take the blame for that one. I can do that. I'm a big boy.
Cameron Messick at the plate.
Now she'll bring Kylie Graff.
Yeah, that's right.
Pinch
She
hit.
came in, that's right.
She's from Grandview, Texas, a Grandview Zebra. They won a state title last year, as I'm recalling her senior year. So that's a great late pickup for Maria Wynn Ratliff. She's one of the final players she's signed, because I remember when she sent me the name, and the name sounded familiar to me, so I looked it up, and I said, sure enough, she was on that Grandview team that won state.
Fun. That's great.
Now batting for the Cardinals, number 31, Kylie Graffa.
She's used to wearing the black and white, because that's what Grandview wears, is black and white.
Come on.
They wear the coolest helmets too. They're the Zebras, and they have to look like the Cincinnati Bengal helmets, except they're black and white, and they're just really very cool looking. Pitch misses. Kylie does definitely have power. 1-0 the count. Cardinals need a run to end it, or we're going to head to the 7th and end it. One way or the other is going to come to an end. Swinging.
They're going to tell us to end it, to send us home.
Pitch is in there for a strike, so we got ones across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There are 2 runners aboard for the Cardinals. Constancio is at first base, courtesy running. Pitch. He's called that same pitch for a strike the entire day.
Yes.
My hat's off to the umpire, because he's not missed that pitch one time.
No.
Well, he may have missed it, but he's been consistently strikes. I'll put it that way.
Nope.
Big swing to the right fielder is going to be an out. Runner at second is going to fake a tag, go back safely to second base. So we're going to be 2 outs now, and it's going to be up to number 23, Kinsey Hess, if they're going to bring this into an early end.
Kinsey Hess.
Drake has now thrown 51 pitches. Well, she hasn't worked that many innings.
Right? This is only her second inning.
And she's thrown 52 pitches. Hess is 1 for 2 for the day. Do you concur with that?
Yeah, she's 1 for 2 and then a walk. So 3 at bats.
Yep. That's a chance to end it. Cardinals are 35-5 on the season, trying to go to 36-5, trying to go to 25-0 at home, and trying to get their 20th run rule game, trying to get their 9th shutout of the season. All those things are on the line here. 3-0 the count to Hess. Alexis Ortiz, the leadoff hitter by trade, by day, is the in the circle for the Cardinals deck. Pitches strike 1, looking all the way. I think I had to take a big old swing at this one here. She gets a good pitch. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Low. And they're loaded up. Well, that runner at first base can bring it to an end, and the person stepping into the box is certainly more than capable of bringing it to an end with the swing of the bat, and that's Alexis Ortiz.
Yeah, Alexis Ortiz is 3 for 4 today.
Yeah, she's steady. She is perfect in that leadoff position, and she's perfect enough to have up in a position like this. 1 run ends it for the Cardinals. Be their 20th run rule win of the season. I think last year they had 33 as we picked. I remember figuring that out of the 50 wins last year, 33 were by run rule. No place to put her is 2-0, so she walks her in. Ortiz can get a credit for a RBI, game-winning RBI.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably not a game-winning RBI, but game-ending RBI. And that pitch misses, so this is the moment of truth here for Drake. Ball 4 is going to end it. A strike will buy him more time. Here's the pitch. Low, but call it a strike. The umpire said, I got no place to go.
I got nowhere. I got another game to call.
Yeah, we're going to be here anyway.
Make you all wait for me.
Get paid by the hour. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
Blooper to second baseman. Out. And we will go to the 7th, folks. And the Cardinals are up 7-0 here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. 'Cause it's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to.
Well, we have reached the 7th inning, folks, here at Drumgood Field at Kane Park. Cardinals up 7-0 over Bossier Parish, trying to go to 36-5 on the season. 8-1 in conference play. They are in command of the conference North Zone race. They currently lead Bossier Parish by 3 games. It'd be 4 games if they pulled this one off, and would be in command of the zone race, and the Cardinals have won the North Zone in each of the last 2 seasons. They're trying to win their first ever regional tournament title. They did win the North Zone title in 21, as we talked about earlier. They've never won a regional championship outright, and I know that's their goal this year. Having talked to Maria Wynn Ratliff a couple of times about that, that's definitely a team goal and something they want to be the first team to do, and they're headed in that direction, coming off a 50-win season last year in which they made the 3rd trip to the national tournament. This year the national tournament is May 25th through 30th, and it's in Oxford, Alabama, as opposed to Yuma, Alexander. There's quite a difference in that trip there. Number one, there's trees involved.
I love that there are trees involved. What I love is you, listeners, you have no idea that Benny did not look at one note while he just went on that entire several paragraph.
He's long-winded.
Actually, no, I'm like, I turn my head and I'm in awe. I'm like, you're not looking at notes. I'm like, you're looking at nothing. You just know all of these things. And I'm so thankful that you love this sport so much and you're so good at what you do, Benny. So.
Well, I appreciate that, but sometimes I get carried away with myself. So.
Oh no. I think you're much appreciated. So.
Well, back to the game, which is far more interesting than Benny is 3-2 is the count and no outs. So Vargas, who's got 7 strikeouts, trying to go to 12-2 on the season. And she walks her. I see Dominique finish this one out, though. She's been in control the entire game, and
I agree.
And I think she's got to be a long rope here in this instance because she's earned the right to finish this one out.
Yeah, and that is only her 2nd walk of the day.
Yeah, so she's not like she's in trouble. And she's got a 7-run lead. There's a good pitch there, getting the batter to strike out. Kylie Ryan, the left fielder. Ryan's 0 for 1 for the day. That's the 100th pitch by Vargas, by the way,
okay,
Stephanie.
We finally hit 100.
Yeah, you'd have to keep up with that. So that's her 100th pitch right there. Slow roller back to Vargas. Vargas is going to get the
no.
She's going to try to get the out at second base. There's her error. See, now this is where you get in trouble here now. You let the runner move over into scoring position. I'm not sure Maria's call a timeout. She's going to make a pitching change. Yeah, the out there to get was at first base. You just get the out.
Yeah, and the throw, it needs to be. We're taught the throw always goes to the same place. You don't watch where your player is. You actually put the ball right over second base.
Right.
And so she didn't. She got a little confused and threw to the backside of second base.
Ella Lozano is going to come in and try to finish this one up for the Cardinals now with the runners at the corners for the Cavaliers down 7-0. And here's what I love about Maria. She's using this as a teaching moment out there. Mm-hmm. She's talking about the situation that just passed and how that should have been handled, and now what they need to do moving forward to get out of this inning.
Yep.
But she was not happy with the play of her pitcher there. Reading body language. But I got to say, Dominic, though, she's pitched a very nice game. She got 7 strikeouts. She's going to improve to 12-2 on the season.
Yeah, she has pitched an excellent game.
She's got 59 strikeouts on the season now with a 7 added on to their 52 total that she had coming in. Ponce now, it comes to the plate. A bit like a basketball player, isn't she?
She does. Fly out to second base and a strikeout from Morgan today. Runners on first and third, no outs.
And Lozano is 3-0 on the season, got a 2.08 ERA. Goes back to Lozano. She gets the out at first base. They're going to try to score at home.
Yes.
She's going to she beat it in there. She beat it in there. She got right under it. She got under it. I thought they had made the play in plenty of time to get her out. The runner did a great job of getting on the line and starting to slide early and getting that hand out across the plate just as the throw got there. So heads-up play by the Cavaliers to get a run on the board, and they will deny the Cardinals shutout.
Yeah, and we watched that throw. That throw came in high, and so that's when we got to have a low corner throw to go with the tag. So coming from here, if she would have ball down here, it could have made the difference.
Yeah, and it's those little things like that, like the throw to first, second base that you were talking about, and that throw there that make a difference. And then you get into tight contests, and if you move on to tournament play, if you make it to the national tournament, the teams that you face, those things will add up. When you're ahead 7-0, you can get away with it sometimes.
Exactly.
And that's why Maria made such a case of teaching that, using that moment as a teachable moment just a moment ago. The really great coaches, which Maria is, they know the little things add up to big things. And Tom and Tim and I talked about that on our basketball webcast. And Greg Heyer is very good at that too. It's taking a timeout, using a timeout to point out something like that. That it's a little thing in the whole scheme of things, but it adds up to something big at the end.
I think I've talked about it before. There's an excellent book out there called Atomic Habits. And it's about creating small key habits that actually lead to long-term major goals.
Good strikeout there. Good strikeout for Lozano.
Yeah, that was a key one. You gonna look at her stats?
Number 1, Mackenzie Gaspard.
That's her 25th strikeout on the season. 2 outs now. The Cardinals are 1 out away from ending this one.
Now this young lady has been on base every time.
Yeah, she started off the game with the infield, the bunt single on the infield there to third base.
Then another single two more singles up the middle.
Yeah, she's had a really good day. First time she's faced Lozano, however.
And she is their DP hitting in the number 1 slot, which again, I told you I've never seen that. Yes.
Yeah, it's very uncommon. The count. 2 outs. Pitch is low. 3-0. Not got some work left to do yet. Looks like Juliana Bosco is in the on-deck circle for the Cavaliers. There's a good pitch right down Main Street.
And this is another space where the incoming pitcher also needs to be watching what that umpire's been calling so she knows what he's calling.
That's true.
So using the inside corner would be key right now.
Got her to foul it back, so we got a full count now. Game 2 will follow 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one, and this one ends on this next pitch. We're going to be about 5:30 start, which is the scheduled start time for it. Rarely do Cardinals on the second game start and the scheduled start time, because they usually the first game is wrapped up pretty early. So not today. Well, nice job. Oh, great job by the right fielder of the Cardinals of running that one down. Taylor Bilderback, and that's going to bring it to an end, folks. The Cardinals are going to win this one 7-1 in game 1 of this doubleheader. They're going to go to 36-5 on the season, 8-1 in conference play. Bossier Parish is going to fall to 29-14 on the season, 6-5 in conference play. Game 2 will be coming up here in about 30 minutes on the Cardinal Sports Network YouTube channel. You'll need to log off this link, find the new link, and log on. And guess what, folks? You get Tom Sherman and Tim Howard in that one. As Stephanie and I are going to go have something to eat. Thank you for joining us on the Cardinal Sports Network. Hats off to our Cardinal Sports Network crew. Our cameraman sending out in that sun today with benefit of the tent like Stephanie and I have. But folks, stay tuned for game 2 coming up toward you on the Cardinal Sports Network. Again, our final score was Cardinals 7 and Bossier Parish 1. We'll see you next time, folks, on the Cardinal Sports Network.